Hello. Hey. Can you just sit over here for me? Do you mind? And, do you want more water?
No.
No, you're okay? Alright. So my name's Chelsea. Okay, this is my partner, Carlos. Can you pronounce your name for me?
Fatiha.
Fathia. Okay. Your family was, like, pronouncing it with a P, so I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Your mom? Okay, so I just want to make sure I pronounce your name right. And I'm sorry I might butcher it a couple times, okay? So, just bear with me. So obviously we just want to kind of figure out what's going on and kind of understand from your standpoint what exactly happened. Have you ever, like, talked to police before? No? Okay. Alright, well, I hope I'm not coming off scary. I just want to kind of understand. I want to be able to maybe help you or just kind of figure out exactly what's going on. You are how old?
21.
21. Okay. I'm just going to get a couple like geographical things from you and then read you something, okay? So spell your name for me.
F-A-T-I-H-A.
F-A-T-I-H-A.
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
M-A-R-Z-A-N.
Perfect. And when is your birthday, sweetie?
December 4th, 2000.
2002?
2000.
Okay, and it makes you...
No, not to just 2000.
Oh, 2000. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you're 21, almost 22.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. What's your phone number?
407-821-9397.
And I'm assuming it's the phone that's out there that you came here with? Okay. What kind of phone is that?
6S.
iPhone 6S?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you live at the 603?
508.
508? Okay.
Yeah.
508,
Southern Charm Drive.
Charm. Okay. Okay, and you're employed, right? Where do you work at?
Captel. C-A-P-T-E-L.
C-A-P-T-E-L.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you came here in cuffs, you know, you came here in a police car, so I have to read you your rights before we can kind of have any sort of discussion, okay? Do you watch any TV shows? Like, have you ever heard of, like, your constitutional rights? Do you know what they are?
Not off the top of my head.
Sure, but you say you've like heard them on like TV or something like that. Okay, so it's something similar to that. But I'm going to definitely make sure you understand everything that I tell you before we talk about anything, okay? Okay. So luckily I have this handy-dandy card so I don't forget anything, okay? So they're your constitutional Miranda rights, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And that's a no?
No.
Okay. Do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, so how long have you been working at Captel?
3 years.
3 years? Okay. And have you always lived at 508 Southern Charm Drive?
Most of my life.
Most of your life? Okay. For, like, the majority, right? I talked to some of your sisters, and they said one of them was there, she said, her whole life, so, right? Okay. Have you lived anywhere else in Florida, or always?
When I was little, I think maybe a couple years, I lived in Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce? Okay. And then from Fort Pierce, you moved here? Okay. Okay, were you born in Fort Pierce?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. And then you have a bunch of sisters and brothers, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, and most of them live with you except your older sister, right? Okay, is there any other family besides the ones that you live with and then your older sister?
Like immediate family?
Yeah, like brothers or sisters.
They're all there.
They're all there. Okay. So you called 911 earlier in reference to your sister, and I spoke to where's her name? Miriam. Okay. And she kind of explained what's going on. So I guess I just want to understand, like, from your point of view, what happened?
She was, like, intentionally trying to steal my fiancé that I have talked to daily for 5 years.
Are we talking about Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was just getting worse. And she didn't care about how it made me feel. And she had broken up with her ex when this started, and the first thing she came to was the most convenient person. And I told her, and we talked about it multiple times. And I told her to find someone else, because this one is already taken. And she kept pressing, and things were just getting worse. And I could see that she still had no intention of stopping, and everything was just ruined. And she doesn't care. And I just couldn't stand seeing them together. I didn't want to.
Well, I'm sorry that you felt that way.
Well, it made me really angry, and I tried for almost a year now to just try to have it be normal or stay strong about it, but she just wouldn't stop.
And what was she doing exactly with Joseph that made you feel like she was trying to take him from you?
Basically, like, trying to be in a relationship practically already in one.
Did Joseph feel that way? Like, or was he just being nice and talking to him?
That's how it started. He was trying to help her through it, but then she was just like, I don't know, she just flirts with everyone.
Okay. And Joseph, what's Joseph's last name? Farmer. Okay. Do you know his birthday?
August 21st, 2000.
August 21st, 2000. Okay. Joseph does not live in Florida right now, correct? Where does he live?
North Carolina.
Do you know, like, what city or?
Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill. Okay. Okay, when, you said 5 years, when did you and Joseph meet?
2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember what year, or what month?
October. So it's basically 5 years now.
Yep. And, how'd you guys meet?
In a group chat on Skype.
On a group chat on Skype? Okay. Have you met him in person? Okay. How many times have you?
Once. We were going to move out together, and then my sister knew how hard I was working to save up money. I was working 60 plus hours a week, and in the meantime, she was just doing that behind my back.
Where did, that one time that you met Joseph, where was that at?
He was only here for a bit, so it was at a hotel.
Okay.
He was traveling to Miami because he lived there most of his life, but then on the way back he figured he could stop by.
Sure. Okay. Do you remember, like, when that was exactly?
It was 2019. Wait. I think it was 2019, July.
July. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that you were working, like, 60-plus hours. Is that in 1 week or, like, in a 2-week pay period?
1 week.
In 1 week. Okay. Tell me about your job. What do you do?
I caption calls for the hard of hearing.
Caption calls for people that can't hear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How does that work exactly?
I listen in, and I'm transcribing what the other person is saying to the person who can't hear, so then I type it out, or speak it mostly, and then they see the words on their screen, so if they can't catch everything, they can see what's said, and it helps them.
Okay. So you caption calls for, essentially for deaf, right?
Or almost done.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of them are elderly, but some of them not.
Yeah. Okay. And you said you've been doing that for 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you've been working for the past 3 years to try to save up to get a place with Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I first started, I paid off my car. That was $16,000. And then
when you first started working there?
Yeah,
okay.
And then my goal was to pay off my car so that I don't have to worry about that while paying rent.
Yeah.
And then the past year, I've mostly just been doing those extra hours.
For the past year?
Mm-hmm. Except the past few months.
What do you mean the past few months? What happened?
That's when I started. I think there was like less extra hours available.
There wasn't as much availability. Okay.
And I also had less motivation.
Motivation? Okay. You maybe felt like you were overworked or something else?
The situation was getting complicated and...
With you and Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
Or... Okay, I didn't know if you're talking about work or if you're talking about... Yeah, okay. So, like, things were you were hitting some speed bumps in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's understandable. I mean, if you're with someone for 5 years, I would assume there's always hard times, but, you do your best to work through it and get through it together, which it sounds like you tried very hard to do so. You had said that your sister, over the last year, has been making advanced movements towards Joseph and flirting. You said that she flirts with everyone. How exactly did they communicate that you know of?
Just every, texting, calling, playing games together, just doing anything that you would do with a normal couple.
Okay. And I guess, did you see these text messages or hear these phone calls? How do you know they happened?
She lives in the same room as me.
Sure.
And so then, it's obvious when they're playing together because I'll see them on the same game. It has, activity status on Discord. Or even if I'm at work, I can tell after knowing about it. And then, she would usually leave the room to call, and then during that period he doesn't text me either, and I just knew they were calling. She
would leave the room to call him? Okay, so you're not certain?
Oh, no, I'm sure that she was calling him.
Okay. How do you know?
There were certain times
I mean, I definitely understand, like, the gut feeling, like, just knowing that, like, something's not right. Like, I feel like every female has it. Like, when something's just not right, or you feel like your man's doing something that, like, he shouldn't be doing, like, we all get these feelings, and, like, most of the time we're not wrong. So I get that, but I'm saying, like, did you see on her phone his name, and then...
Yes. Sometimes I come home and I see they're sleeping on the phone together. I'll see, or I'll hear, because sometimes it's like she goes to sleep but he's playing. And he does that with me, usually, but then sometimes I'll be at work, so I come home late, and she's already sleeping, and then I see on her phone his number.
Do you know his number by heart? No.
I usually Skype call.
You Skype call? Okay. How do you guys communicate normally? Is it, you said Skype?
Calling or texting.
Okay. And do you text like normal phone numbers, or is it through some sort of app?
Discord.
Discord? Right? Or Discord? Discord. Okay. Yeah, I just learned about it tonight, so I'm still trying to understand it. Do you also like game and play?
I used to a little more.
Yeah.
But then I started working.
Yeah, you're busy, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you call, you message each other on Discord, and then you also Skype, right? You said Skype? Okay.
Recently, the thing we play most is Runeterra.
What's
It's a card game. Runeterra.
Runeterra. Okay. Do you guys like that one? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so your other sister, I'm probably Miriam
is how I say it, but you can say Miriam.
Miriam, okay. She said that she also kind of like communicates with Joseph as well, like through Discord, and like, so that's normal. Is that normal to you?
I can see their text because we're in a server together.
Okay.
And they talk normally. My other sister, she respects that.
Okay.
So then she, doesn't overstep.
So they're like friends, and that's okay. Because I mean, obviously, she would have never known Joseph had it not been for you, right?
Yeah.
Your younger sister. Right, for both sisters, right? So okay. So I just wanted to understand, because it seems like Joseph kind of like is a gamer as well, and like so, the fact that he's talking to both of your sisters, I just didn't understand, or I didn't know if there was like some sort of animosity with him talking to one versus the other, or how you felt about it.
What's animosity?
Like upset, like, or felt like kind of like, are both of your sisters feel like? Do you feel like both of your sisters are betraying you? I'm sorry.
My youngest, the youngest sister, she it's like a kind of a past record thing of, she's considerate towards me, and the other one is past record of just not considering, like, my belongings or just my feelings at all. Yeah. It's, like, been since we were little, like, she just doesn't.
So you guys are, what, a year apart? Yeah, if that. So you're close in age, and have you always shared a room?
For a long time. It was kind of, we switched rooms around because there are a lot of siblings, but a long time have shared the same room.
Okay, because I don't think I have your, her birthday's in March, right? So, March of 2002, so like a year and some time. But, okay, so you guys are pretty close, like she's your closest sibling in age, correct? Right, okay.
The youngest sister, so she was like, I can see that she's just, being friendly. She's not flirting with him, but the other one is intentionally flirting with him.
Is there any, like, thing specific that you, like, would consider her flirting, so I can understand, like, an example? Or, like, what you consider flirting to be? When it comes to the two of them, like, what does she do?
I think sending texts about, like, how, like, oh, you're so handsome, heart emoji, things like that. Okay. Yeah. Also, he's really honest still, so he tells me the things, too.
So he tells you what she says to him?
If I ask, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so you had mentioned that you can see your younger sister's messages with him because you share a server, but you can't see your...
We don't share any servers together. Sayma.
Yeah, you can't see her. So you have to share in order to see each other's stuff? Like, do you have to actively share?
Because then you're like multiple people in a place versus like just one-on-one.
Okay.
So with him, he just does one-on-one, but it's not us three in any time together.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand Discord and like how it works and like if you can share something or
like
not, or if it's like so it's more like a three-way, like you have to include everyone and then everyone can see what's going on. It's like a group chat.
It's a group chat,
yeah?
But the difference is the servers have some like more features. Like you can join a little voice call together.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I've never heard of this, so interested. Okay, so your sister has been essentially trying to steal your boyfriend or your fiance, I'm sorry, and it's just kind of taken a toll on you. It's been a long time coming. You've been working very hard to become more independent with Joseph and to get your own place, and...
Oh, which she had knowledge of.
And and I mean, that room's small, so I'm sure there's, whatever you do, she knows, and whatever she does, you know. So it's just been a long time coming, and so tell me what happened earlier this morning.
I kind of decided that I would rather, since I thought there was no end to it, and then things had already, gotten past the point of me, that I was past the point that I was okay with. To be honest, I didn't want them together at all. Just the fact knowing that she knew everything and was doing it intentionally. If it was some other situation, some other way it folded out, I probably could have taken it normally, but this was just deliberate and it hurt too much, and it just made me hate her, and I figured that I don't want them together, but also if I did anything, he'd probably hate me anyway too, so I was going to just do both of us. But my youngest sister, there was a gap in the time because I felt sick after doing it, and I just needed a nap, so I took a nap, and I was already sure, she was gone, but then I took a nap, and then when I woke up, I was trying to just sort things out before going, but my youngest sister felt like something was going on, that I was being weird, so then she came to check up on me, so I have a weak spot for her, so I let her in the room, and then I told her everything, but she talked me out of it, so then I was like, okay, I called my older sister, and she told me I should call the ambulance. My youngest sister didn't want me to do anything.
What weapon did you use?
Like a dagger.
Okay. Is it the one that was on the bed? Okay.
There was another one.
Okay.
On the desk. Amazon.
Amazon? Okay. Did you order it, or did someone else? You ordered it? Okay. Do you remember when?
A week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks.
Okay. And what was your reasoning for ordering it?
What I felt I had to do.
What you felt you had to do? So you've been thinking about this for a little bit?
I've had an impulse that I've been trying to put away. but it's just like I didn't see any more options. I tried to be optimistic. I tried to do every other way. I tried waiting. I tried talking about it, and nothing was working.
When you say talking about it with who?
Both of them.
Joseph and...
I talked to a few of my friends about it too, but everyone just gives me this advice, we'll just leave him. I'm like, that's easy to say.
When you say you talk to other, like, friends, was like phone calls or text messages or through the...
Text messages,
through Discord?
they're all on Snapchat, actually.
They're Snapchat messages? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So no, like, conversation, like, video, or, like,
Calling.
voice, or... Okay. Okay. And is the Amazon, is that your account, or is it a family account?
My account.
Your account? Is it under your name?
Mm-hmm.
Like your full name? Okay. Have you always had an Amazon account? Okay. For like a long time? Or
Yeah. A couple of years now.
A couple of years. Okay. You okay?
Mm-hmm. Can't up.
Gotcha. Okay. So I mean, so you've been, thinking about this for a little while now, and you, like you said, you tried to not think about it, and you tried to talk about it, and you tried to, what else did you say that you were doing to try to, you tried to talk to people about it, waiting, like just trying to compartmentalize, to essentially like talk yourself out of it, like to not do this. Okay.
Waiting for things to change, or, if either of them were going to change anything.
Okay.
And it just got worse.
It got worse? Okay. Was Joseph, like, was he complimenting her back? Was he doing these things that she was doing? Okay.
But I feel like a lot of it comes from, he wanted her not to be sad, and she would request things, for example, like, oh, why don't you match profile pictures with me? You do that with her. And he kind of just wanted both of us to be happy. And then I could see her, because I know him, I know how he acts because of what, it's just the things you observe. And I could see the difference, or like the influence, and like his mindset changing because he wants her to not be upset.
And she's upset because of what?
Because she wants him.
And he's with you? Okay. And
she wants it only them two, not me in the picture.
Right.
He's fine with both in the picture.
Okay.
So, and I kind of was, like, to an extent, but she was pushing it past the line.
Like, you were okay with them having, like, a friendship, and, like, talking still and communicating, but you didn't want her to disrespect the relationship you had with Joseph, right? Okay. I'm not trying to put, like, any words in your mouth or anything. I'm just trying to understand and make sure I understand what you're telling me.
She was just going all out.
Okay.
And I told her not to do that, and she said she wouldn't. So she just always says things to make me stop talking, feels like.
Okay. Do you know if she has you know what kind of phone she has?
No.
No? Okay. Would you know if she had a password on her phone?
I think it's a Samsung. I think her passcode's just her fingerprint.
Okay. You've never seen her put in, like, numbers or, like, draw, like, Samsungs, I think you can draw.
I don't think, so, but I see on there it says, like, Touch ID.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I wanna see, like, potential messages. I wanna see, like, what she's been doing to make you feel this way. So I just didn't know with you guys, the bed, the room, everything's so close, that you may have seen her.
She locks the door a lot sometimes.
Without you in it?
And then I can't come back in because she just wants to talk to him.
So you knew of their relationship, and you told her basically, like, I want you to respect my, like, romantic relationship with Joseph, but you can still have a friendship with him.
Mhm.
Is that true? Yes? Okay. And so that friendship for them consisted of like
It got past the point of a friendship.
in your eyes. Mhm.
Because of what she wanted.
Did you hear her saying what she wanted? Like what, or this is
She
just what you
kind
felt?
of told me, like,
Okay. What did he tell you? If you recall.
well, one example is he did admit that there was flirting, and that he said that.
He admitted he was flirting?
Yeah, and that she says, I love you.
She tells him that she loves him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think he started doing it too.
And when was this? When did he tell you all this stuff?
Well, different things came at different times, but it started October last year. And then I asked a lot of questions when I found out. And at that point, it was already like things kind of starting. Before that was when they were friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long have they, because you're...
Kind of on and off, because, like, there was a time when I don't know, I just didn't want her talking to him because I know how she is, so I told her to block him, but then she unblocked him. And they were still friends, but then when I told her not to talk to him, and she did stop talking to him, but then she went back without asking me because of her breakup with her boyfriend.
When did she, that's what I was going to ask, when did she break up with her boyfriend?
I think it was 2020. Maybe early 2020. I know when she started feeling, she was the one who broke up with him. That's also what bothers me. She did it. She spent months not looking back at him, and then he wanted her the whole time. Only at the last second when he finally moved on, she just felt like, wow, you moved on. But she was the one who broke up with him. And then that happened in maybe June, like that.
Okay.
Of 2020.
Okay.
And so then after that was when he kind of tried talking to different people and eventually tried talking to Joseph about it.
She did? Mm-hmm. But October of last year is when things, like, got worse. Like, when she tried to take their friendship to another level, even though you are with Joseph. Okay. Okay. And do you feel like Joseph, like, started to have feelings for her, and that's why it's been difficult these last, yeah, and that's what you've been trying to work through and get on better terms with him for? Okay.
Because he liked both of us.
Yeah, that's difficult.
And then at some point I just felt it was like more her. That was after I tried waiting for her, because I know she doesn't want me in the picture, so I figured maybe she should just leave when she realizes that he's not going to just be with her. But then he felt guilty. He
felt guilty for
doing that to me.
Okay.
And then it
like leaving you, or
even before he left me, that was the reason he kind of left me, because it was more complicated because he felt guilty. So then he wasn't, like, he liked me, but he just felt bad.
Because he liked the both of you at the same time?
He wanted to leave both of us, but she... I don't know.
And this was like this year? This year was like the complication, or?
Yeah, complication, but...
well, this specifically about like leaving you and then not type deal, like that stuff. When was that?
That was a few months ago.
So did you guys like have a little, you said June?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a little breakup,
yeah.
or?
A little break, yeah.
A little break.
Where we were like, okay, just kind of like friends.
And he continued to talk to Sayma? Okay. That's difficult. And then I guess how did you guys reconcile, or like how did? I mean, because you're telling me that he's your fiance, so obviously you guys got back together. Do you remember like when, or like how that came about?
Because you mean like when it came? He was like it didn't come back, but he basically was for most of it.
Okay.
But we were still gonna, like, we weren't gonna stop talking to each other.
Okay. But you technically weren't together?
Technically.
Okay. Was he with your sister? Like,
not yet.
or he was not,
but
he...
there was like a break and then see how it plays out.
Okay, so like a break from both of you.
And then there was like potential of what she wanted.
Okay. And that's kind of when you couldn't talk yourself out of the things. Okay, so in June this kind of happened, like the complicated stuff. And it's been going on ever since. But he still talks to both of you? In like just a friendly way, or just like, I mean...
It feels like it's... feels like he's nicer to her than me.
He was being nicer to her than you? Okay.
Because when me, he feels guilty.
He feels guilty, why? Because he's hurting you? Or he feels guilty because he likes her, or, I'm sorry?
Kind of both. But yeah, he feels bad for hurting me.
As he should. It's kind of not really nice, but... okay. I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm just, like, super curious, obviously, and I don't know you, you know, and I don't know Joseph, and... I just want to try to understand, I just want to try to understand the most I can. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, pry too much, but I'm just trying to make sure I make sense of it and that I understand, because it's important. So, did you talk to Joseph at all today? Tonight? Yes? And how did you do that?
Called him.
Called him? Okay, and is that like through Skype or like his actual phone number?
Actual phone number.
Okay.
Because he wasn't picking up Skype.
He wasn't picking up Skype. Okay. When you talked to him, was it like, you have an iPhone, right? Was it on FaceTime? Like, could you see him, or was it just a voice
call?
Voice call. Okay. And that was before you had called for an ambulance, right? Okay. What exactly, like, what was the extent of that conversation?
Well, I told him what I did.
Okay.
He didn't understand. He thought I could have done, because I felt like I didn't have much options.
Right.
But he felt like I should have talked about it and there was options, and I told him I tried talking about it. I just didn't the specific extent, but I did do everything. Tried talking about it multiple times. Told him how it made me feel and how I just wanted it, like, to be gone. But he didn't really understand, and he was really disappointed, and no, he's not gonna talk to me.
Sorry.
Which I kind of already planned for that he would feel, but I didn't expect my sister to talk to me about it.
So do you remember, like, what time the incident took place? Like,
When I did it?
Mm-hmm.
4:30 a.m.
And why does that time, like...
Why did I choose that time?
Or how did you know it was that time?
I checked the phone.
You checked your phone? Okay. And so you guys sleep in that bed together, I'm assuming? Okay. Did you guys both, like, go to bed the night prior?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, or...?
She sleeps earlier than me usually.
What time did she go to bed?
Oh, that night,
Last night?
Last night.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe around 3.
A.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. So she went to bed around 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you were still up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time do you normally go to bed?
Like 5 or 6.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You went to bed, I'm sorry, this morning you took a little, you said you had napped. You said 5?
That time I napped at,
Or you went to bed at 5 today, or you went to bed at 6? Sorry. Or
I think last night I went to bed around 5 or maybe 5:30.
So but you normally go
11.
between 5 and 6. You normally fall asleep, and your sister normally falls asleep around 3.
Mm-hmm.
But last night she fell asleep around 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you fell asleep.
Normally she might fall asleep around 2.
Okay. But last night she went to bed at 3. Okay. And then you normally go to bed or between 5 and 6, but last night you went to bed at what time did you say?
Probably 5.
5. Okay.
I don't remember exactly how long after, but it wasn't too long after because I just felt nauseous.
So was your sister asleep?
Mhm.
Okay. She never woke up?
Well, she did.
Okay. When it was happening? Okay. Do you remember how many times you used the knife?
Hmm. 3 or 4.
Do you remember where? On her body?
Heart.
Her heart? Okay. Assuming that's where you wanted? Okay. Do you have any injuries? Did you get hurt? No. And you said she woke up? Okay. Did she say anything?
What the fuck? And also help.
Did you say anything to her?
I said stop because she was moving too much. That was all.
Okay. And you said that you've been like battling with this since you had ordered the knives. That's how, so you kind of have thought about this before, and I mean you stabbed her in her heart. I feel like that meant something to you, right? Yeah. Do you visit the doctors? Have you ever visited the doctors?
Like, just any?
Like a pediatrician or like a specialist or anything like that?
Not really. I used to go when I was little. I think one of the last ones I went to was I was trying to see what I could do at the dentist.
Okay.
And I went for my eyeglasses.
Okay, you have a hard time seeing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot to bring them.
Oh gosh, okay.
Since I'm more close to the paper.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so you have a hard time seeing, and then you felt like you had gone maybe like to a dentist to try to look at your teeth. Yeah. Okay. And one of your sisters told me you graduated from Colonial High School. Yeah. Okay. Did you like going to that school? Meh. Okay. Did you get good grades? Like, were you a good student?
Yeah. I didn't have too many friends, like the last 3 years. The 12th year, my 12th grade, I had dual enrollment full time, so I was just not really ever there. I was at college.
So you're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted me to go to college. They're like, you want to do dual enrollment? I was like, man, I'll think about it, and then the next year I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you met friends like more through college, or
I actually didn't really
socialized?
have many friends at college. I had a couple friends in my classes at high school. In 9th grade I was more real life involved, but the last years of college I was mostly just online friends.
Okay. Okay. So like your Snapchat friends, you've met them like through?
There were Snapchat friends were mostly through like online virtual world game.
Online gaming. Okay.
And then other ones I met on PlayStation games.
Okay. But you've always like gamed, like for, like I guess before you were like serious about your job, you liked video games and the gaming systems and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. And like in high school, did you ever get in trouble for anything?
Once, because I tried going home early on my birthday, because I wanted to go somewhere, but there's like a little security lady on the golf cart. She noticed it, and then she's like, hey, you can't do that. Right,
yeah. Yeah, those golf cart people, they get there. They get around quick on those things. Okay, so, like, you tried to play hooky on your birthday, 'cause, you know, but you got caught, so you didn't really play hooky. But, okay, so, but did you have to, like, do, no, she just was like, go back to class. Don't do it again. Okay. But, like, you've never been in trouble, like, for fighting or any of that stuff, like,
I was the quiet kid.
Quiet, yeah.
But then no one has any reason to dislike me because I'm just nice.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah, that's how your sister described you. She described you as nice. So okay. You know, I guess like, how do you feel right now?
Kind of sad that. Well, I didn't plan on being here for the aftermath, but then I knew what it would be that he wouldn't want to talk to me, so I'm kind of sad that, like, he sees me the way he does now.
That Joseph sees you the way he does, yeah.
And I keep wondering if maybe it was a bad choice. But I thought about it and I just, I don't know, did it because of reasons. So,
Right, yeah, reasons that we've talked about.
and then those reasons are like harder to see now that it's over with. Just because there's like a sense of getting it over with.
Right. Okay, that makes...
So then it makes me wonder if it was after the fact.
Right. And you're saying that your sister had caught you. Well, first you said you took a nap, right? And then when did you leave? Around what time did you leave your room?
Oh, I didn't leave my room. She wanted in.
She wanted in.
I
Okay.
had been texting her.
Okay.
But she noticed, like, the past couple of days I was weird, and then I was texting her, like, I said she was the best, and she was like, oh, that seems weird. Why would she say that?
Okay, just telling her. Okay. Did she know what you were going to do?
She kind of got a hint just from... I did accidentally mess up because I sent a message and she got a preview of it, but I didn't mean to send it. I meant to edit another message so it wouldn't give a notification. But basically she kind of saw part of it when it came up, and then she was kind of suspicious.
What did the message say that she may have saw?
I was telling her that what I did.
Oh, you told her what you had already done? Oh, okay. I'm talking about before. Before what happened at 4:30.
At 4:30? Oh, my other sister.
Yeah, did she know that you were going to do what you did to your...
She didn't know until I was going to do...
Until it already happened.
Yeah.
And then you were contemplating trying to potentially kill yourself, right? Okay. And I guess, what was your reasoning for wanting to kill yourself?
That it felt like everything was already ruined and that it was only going to get worse.
Things with you and Joseph were already ruined? Okay.
And yeah, and then there's just everyone would see me like a certain way because they don't understand the situation.
Right. Okay. Have you ever tried to harm yourself?
I didn't expect.
You did what?
I didn't ever imagine doing anything like that to me or someone else.
Sure.
But I don't know. I don't really have much passion for anything, but he was one of the only things I did have passion for, so my feelings about everything were just heightened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like you were head over heels. Have you heard that saying before? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else about like the complicated situation that you feel like I don't have a good understanding on, or anything that you think is important that I know? Does Joseph live by himself? Does he live with his parents?
He has
roommates.
Well, his parents got divorced, but now he has his mom and a little brother.
Okay.
But he's usually alone in his room.
Okay. Do you know his mom's name?
Kyle.
Kyle?
K-A-Y-O.
K-A-Y-O. That's his mother's name? Is her last name Farmer?
No, Sakuragi.
Oh, bless. You know how to spell that?
S-A-K-U-R-A-G-I.
That's it? Okay. And what's his brother's name?
Will Farmer.
Is it William, by any chance, or do you think it's just Will?
Me?
Or not sure?
not sure.
Okay. And do you know how old he is?
Well,
Approximately.
approximately, I want to say maybe 13 or 14.
Okay. Your Amazon account, is there a password for it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the password? I just want to see that purchase.
Okay. I think that's S capital TOOCH exclamation point 1.
I'm sorry, what?
Exclamation point 1.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
It should be that. The username, do you need?
Yeah, just in case it's not there. It's normally like an email, if I'm not mistaken.
I have 2 emails. I'm not sure which one it is.
You could give me both.
One of them is SaymaMarzan@gmail.com. And the other one is...
Is that your sister's name, just so I'm right?
No, my one is MY, and then her one is YM.
Okay, so SAMYA MA.
It's not my legal name, but it's the name everyone calls me.
Okay, MARZAN@gmail.com. That could be one, and then what's the other?
MEETMEOW NYA@gmail.com.
A long one, okay.
Mm-hmm.
MEEPMEOWNYA@gmail.com?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, do you know your username for Discord?
Blonde Pyre. Sorry, BLONDE. Actually, wait, no. You have to put in the email. It's the second email.
The MEEP.
Is it required to look through my messages?
No. I'm just asking what your username is for the Discord. I mean, I'll be real honest, though. I'm probably going to look through them. It just depends on how I do so, whether it's through a search warrant or not, which I would probably do a search warrant anyways. But it's just easier to find your information this way. So it's just part of the investigation.
Because the talk was over call.
With Joseph today? Or wait?
That time and like the breakup thingy. That was both over call. Most of the important stuff is over call.
Gotcha. Did you send like pictures of yourself or something that you like? What's your hesitation? Why you don't want me to see the messages? Because I mean, I'll be real honest. You've been pretty straight up about everything, so I'm curious why you feel like hesitating or not wanting me to see it.
One, I'm not sure if there's pictures.
Okay.
But 2, I don't know, just it's embarrassing.
Okay. Well, I'm not here to judge you, okay? I'm here to just kind of understand. Okay, so do you want to give me the information or no?
Is it fine if no?
It's totally up to you.
Then no.
Okay. And the dagger that's on the bed, it's the all black one, right? And then you said it's also on the desk. Okay. And it came like in a 2-pack?
I got 2.
You purchased 2. Okay. What was the reasoning behind purchasing 2?
I just didn't feel comfortable using a used one.
Oh. Okay. So you thought to
Give up.
Okay, this whole time? Or
when I made my mind up about it.
Okay. But your sister, you said, was messaging you? Was she messaging you on, like, just regular text messages, or?
Yes.
Okay. And that's another reason. So I obviously have to see, like, that conversation and what all took place.
Like that she didn't know about it.
Right, yeah.
I didn't talk to anyone about it because I knew they would try to stop me. And I knew that, like, I knew her especially, that I felt really bad because she likes me the most out of the siblings and we hang out a lot. And, I just wanted to give her like a note, but, and I told her to look at it later, but that's why I was gonna like put it somewhere where it's not like in front of everything, and then tell her to scroll up and look at it. But like I said, I accidentally sent it as a message, so it came up as a notification in like the beginning of it. Kind of gave it away what it was. But that plus the fact that she kind of just thought I was being different. She didn't say that. She just kind of assumed, like, that I was acting a little off. Okay. But then that last thing gave it away. But I didn't tell her directly. I just told her when she wanted to come in the room because I was thinking, like, she's already here telling me she wants to come in, already suspecting. Then if I turned her away now, she probably would have just felt like I was too late or something, and I would have felt worse than her just being in another room and looking at it later. But I wanted to at least tell her in some way, just not at a time where she could try to convince me otherwise.
But she was able to. Okay. So I just want to make sure I understand that correctly. So basically you wanted to essentially give her like a goodbye letter, and you didn't mean to send it, but part of it got sent, and she kind of like picked up on what was happening, so then she was like persisting to get in and see you and talk to you, and okay.
Even though that you knew about it before.
But she didn't know like your plan or what you were gonna do prior. Okay. So that's why, like I need to see those messages, I need to confirm that. So that's just part of the investigation. So okay. But do you know your, so I don't know Discord, but is it like there's a username? Is it?
Username, password.
Username, password, okay.
It's actually, my one also has a 2-factor authentication, and you need a separate app you have to log into, and then you put in a code. And it's complicated so that it can't get hacked.
I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Understandable. Do you know your sister's user or your sister's like name? What is it?
Mari with 2 question marks.
Mari, M-A-R-I? Okay. And then your username starts, it's blonde something.
Yeah, blonde with the E at the end, and then P-I-R-E.
P-I-R-E. Okay.
If you want, you could ask for her to show you my chat.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can't figure it out. Okay. Do you have any pictures of Joseph on your phone? Like of him?
Not many, but yes.
Okay. I'm just curious as to what this person looks like.
Okay. He's half Asian, half white.
Okay.
Well, Japanese, to be specific, so Japanese and white. And he has black hair, pale skin. I think his hair is... He hasn't sent any pictures in the last, like, year. He was going to, but then every time, he's never been big on sending pictures. He just doesn't like the way he looks.
Okay.
And it's...
But you met him?
But I met him.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just long black hair usually.
It's long black hair?
Because he doesn't get a chance often to cut it since he's just, in his gym a lot.
Okay.
And he has to go to his aunt's house to get it cut.
Gotcha. Does Joseph have a job?
No, he was going to get one when he came here because it'd be simpler to, instead of getting one and then having to get a new job when you move.
Gotcha. Okay. Does Joseph's phone number, does it start, do you know, like, the area code it starts with? Or the first couple numbers? Or what do you have in labeled as in your phone?
Bubby.
Bubby? B-U...
B-B-Y.
B-U-B-B-Y? Okay.
Is there a way to, like, track the phone call? Is that why?
Yeah, I mean, I would look in your phone and see, like, the last couple people you called, and so I would think you would label him Babe or Joseph Farmer, and he's Bubby, so that would throw me for a loop. So that's why I asked, like, what he's labeled as in your phone, because everyone has nicknames, so, it's just more of a curiosity, so I can go and see this phone call that you talked about, that you placed. And then you also called your older sister, right? What is she labeled in your phone?
I think it's Apu, A-P-U.
A-P-U? What does that mean?
Older sister.
Okay.
Like a courtesy word in Bangla.
Okay, sure. Okay. So Bubby and Apu will be in there. Yes? Okay. Did you call anyone else?
No.
Okay.
My husband.
Alright. Carlos?
My name is Carlos. Okay. Obviously, I was following everything that you were saying. I was just kind of sitting in the background, kind of getting a little more information and stuff like that. Okay. You mentioned a fiance. Were you guys engaged?
Yes.
Okay. When is your engagement date?
19. Maybe 2018. July.
July, what date? What number?
Oh,
you don't know your July date.
Hold on.
Oh, you're going to get in trouble.
She doesn't know either. It was, actually, no, it wasn't July. It was June 28th.
Oh, July.
June 28th.
What number? What day?
28th.
Oh, the 28th. June 28th. Okay. And,
2018, just so I'm right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So that will make you 4 years engaged? Yeah? Okay. And obviously, like she told you, we're not here to judge or anything like that. We're here to understand what happened, okay? And obviously, you taking the time to explain it to us, it makes a lot more sense, okay? So that's why it was important. I noticed certain things that you said that I picked up on. You mentioned 4:30. You picked that time. Why 4:30? What does that mean?
The quietest time, because my family stays up late too.
Okay.
But that time was when everyone was asleep, but also, because they would wake up around 6 for prayer time, so I figured my intention was 4, but my brother was in my room on the computer for a bit, so I guess 4:30.
And did you stay up late, or did you put an alarm? Like, how did you?
I just stayed up. I had woken up late the day already, so it was just, I would have stayed up.
You pretty much stayed up. Okay. And then you mentioned that you were planning to do it at 4, and you can mention that you had already made your mind. When exactly did you make your mind up? Like you said, I'm going to go through with this. When did you told yourself we're going to do this?
I kept, even when I was thinking that, it was like still, maybe I shouldn't, but when I thought that I was ready.
So essentially from 2 weeks ago, you were kind of like trying to figure out like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to do this. Okay, I just want to make sure I understood. And then, are you a righty or are you a lefty?
Right.
You're a righty. Okay. And then you mentioned that obviously she had like maybe like 3 or 4 injuries on the heart. Can you just tell me like, because obviously I just need to figure out like how those injuries are going to be showing. Like, was the knife like this? Was it like this?
Straight like this, but maybe some might be like slightly, at an angle.
Okay.
Because she moves.
Okay.
Maybe like this.
Okay. Like you were holding the knife like this. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I got that right. And then.
No, with both hands actually.
Oh, both hands. Okay. And you didn't cut yourself or anything like that? Okay. Like the handle was long enough? Because you have small hands, so maybe just.
Yeah.
I just want to make
It
sure.
has a skip enough too, and it has like the hilt, the little lines at the side that helps.
Okay, I see. And then your Amazon account, you mentioned that you're the only one that uses it, right? Like nobody else has access to that or anything like that. And then it's just something that we need to ask. Obviously, you planned this on your own, like nobody helped you or anything like that. Your parents had no knowledge about this or any other siblings or anything like that. And you mentioned that you didn't want to tell anybody because you knew they were going to talk you out of it, correct? I just want to make sure I got that right. And then, why Bubby? What does Bubby mean? What's the story behind that?
It started like, I would say, like, okay, buddy, but then one time I was like, hey, when a little dyslexic wrote Bubby.
Oh.
But then, so then I would just use the word Bubby just because it sounded funny, but then he would call me that back. So then it was just him Bubby. So we both are just Bubby.
It's pretty much Bubby. Okay. And then obviously, when you were in the bed, where did you keep the knife?
Before I
Yeah.
did it, on the stand, like the bedside where the TV is, it was like on a desk.
Oh, like on the desk. Okay. And she didn't see it or anything like that?
Well, I put it there after she was asleep. It was just for convenience without being in the way for me to accidentally touch it or anything.
Okay. Where did you keep it safe prior to that?
I have it. In my backpack.
In your backpack? Okay.
What's your backpack look like?
Pink. It's in the closet.
Does it have any words on it or anything?
It's just has a gold chain.
Okay.
It's the only thing backpack there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's your color?
It's under there's like a desk in there. It's at the bottom of the floor.
You mentioned that she woke up. Was it like at the very first stab that she woke up? Okay. So she wakes up, she's like, what the fuck? And then you tell her to stop because she kept moving. And at that point, you two went deep into it, I'm assuming. What happened as soon as you were done? What were you thinking?
That she probably woke the whole house up. But she did independently. And then I felt nauseous.
Yeah.
Because part of me still didn't feel like it was right. But, like, I was like, okay, got it over with. But also worried because I was going to do me next. And so I was just thinking, like, it was a little too much.
obviously it's one of those things. You were hurt, right? I mean, like I said, nobody's here to judge you or anything like that. It's one of those things that we do crazy things when, you know, we're in love, right? It's even the same and stuff. Anything else?
I just wanted to know, you said that you had woken up late on, so your bedtimes are a lot later, you know, so I'm curious, did you wake up yesterday, like afternoon, or?
It was about 5
p.m.? Okay, so you woke up, okay, hold on. The incident occurred about like almost 24 hours ago, so it's like almost 2:30 now. So on the 25th, on Sunday, you woke up at 5 p.m. and then you stayed up until after the incident occurred on which would be the 26th, correct?
So it's like 11 hours later.
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure I got my dates right. So on 9/25, on Sunday, you woke up at 5 p.m. around, you said?
Today turned Tuesday.
It's now Tuesday.
And yesterday was Monday.
Right. But the incident occurred at 4:30 yesterday. So almost 24 hours ago. So you would have obviously been awake. So, or you hadn't gone to bed yet. You know, from midnight to 4:30. Okay. So you woke up on Sunday. Around 5 p.m. and then you didn't go to bed until after the incident. Okay. And you said you're normally right-handed, but you use both of your hands?
The main one on there, but the left one on top for support.
Okay, so your right hand on and then the left on top of that for support.
Kind of next to it, I guess. Like this.
Okay. Okay.
Just one quick. I know you said the incident happened 4:30 in the morning. And my understanding is that your whole family was in the house, right? Sleeping. Did anybody went to knock on your door, to see?
I expected a knock, but there was no knock.
Okay, you expected at some point somebody was going to knock. Is it normal for them to knock on your guys' doors, check on it and stuff like that?
If they hear something.
But if not, there's no. Is that I'm sorry. Obviously, there's different backgrounds and stuff like that. Is that a religious thing? They just don't barge into your bedroom, or can you tell me a little bit more about that?
That's the only thing.
It's usually what?
Locked.
It's usually locked. Okay. So that's why they just don't go in.
If it's open, they don't knock. They just kind of open it.
Oh, okay, so you usually barge in. Okay, but the mom and dad didn't bother to go and open or try or anything like that. It just so happens today they didn't bother to do that. And the only reason why you eventually did it was because you said your little sister was wanting to go inside.
Yeah, and I have a weak spot for her.
And you have a weak spot, right? Because you knew it was her. But did
Mommy,
anybody?
in the daytime, Mommy did come multiple times. She wanted me to eat, and she wanted me to open my window because it was really hot in the house. So she came to check up on me.
What do you remember? What time was that?
Noon, and then at 2.
Okay.
So every couple hours.
So she could check, and what happened? The door was locked. What would you say?
I just said later.
You'd say what? I'm sorry.
Later.
Mm-hmm.
If she asks a question, hey, can you open now? Just go now.
Did she ask for your sister at any point? Or was it just checking on the girls?
It was just kind of both, but more she knew I was awake, so she asked me.
Oh, okay.
Probably just expected.
And is your schedule like that because of your work? You work overnight? Oh, okay.
I also just hate waking up in the morning.
Oh, we got that in common.
I can go to sleep early and I'll still wake up red eyes if I wake up in the morning.
Oh, okay. I see. It's rough waking up early. I'm struggling right now. I used to be in a position where I used to work only nights. It was beautiful, but waking up early is a little rough.
I like doing at least past 2 p.m.
Oh, yeah. I will go to bed at 4 in the morning. Yeah, that Nope. No. All right.
So it's basically not abnormal for you to be left alone in your room or to be in your room. Like, no one's gonna make sure they see you, like physically see you or your sister.
It's normal that if it's locked and you just tell them to go away,
they go away. Okay. And were you able to, like, because I spoke with your dad a little bit, and you guys pray often. Are you allowed to pray in your room, and that's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or, okay, like they don't make you pray in a certain area in the house?
They prefer it. It's like the living room has more area, but it's not required or anything.
Okay. Okay. So your sisters only came towards the end, like when, shortly before you called 911, they came into the room. Okay.
My older sister wanted to see her, so after I told her, so then, so I let her in too, but just them two.
Okay. And where did they, like, did they stand? Did they sit?
They stood. This is a small room that takes up most of it, and then it was just standing.
They were just standing. Okay. Okay.
Also, question about the Snapchat thingy. The chats don't save on there.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing there from the friends I talked to about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Just letting you know.
I appreciate it. Okay. I don't think I have anything else. You think you're good? Okay. You just raise your right hand for me. Do you promise and swear everything we've talked about has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge? Okay. All right. Can I get you any more water? Yeah. Okay.
Is there any food? I haven't eaten in over a day.
Are you okay with snacks? There's not like food here per se, but I'd probably get you a snack.
Like a vending machine snack
Like
or
a vending
something?
machine,
Is
would
that okay?
that be good?
Yeah.
Is there a preference, like, or are you allergic to anything?
Yeah.
No?
I kind of want something savory.
Savory? What does that mean? Is that like chocolate or
Like
something?
salty.
Salty, okay.
Not
Okay.
sweet, basically.
Not sweet. Okay, we can see if there's something available.
Yeah, the vending machine. Yeah, I can check for you. I know they have a lot of candy, but I doubt you want candy. But
Chips, I think, are fine.
Chips, okay.
I like most chips.
Okay. Also, another thing that I forgot to ask before, so just part of any investigation, there's obviously evidence that's going to be collected, right? And so what we have to do, not us, but it gets sent off to a lab, and the lab says, yes, this person's DNA is on it, and this person's DNA is on it. So that's obviously going to happen in this case, but in order for that to happen, they request a sample of your DNA, which means like a cotton swab in your mouth, just to say like that the DNA that's on this is your DNA and that her DNA is her DNA. Does that make sense? Are you okay with us collecting your DNA with a cotton swab? That's okay? Okay.
it doesn't hurt or anything like that.
Like my fingerprints or something?
We don't have, so DNA, there is DNA, like technically, and the fingerprints, like if I were to touch you, my DNA would be on you, but as far as being able to, like, definitively say, it has to be, like, through, like, your saliva. So that's why we put a cotton swab in your mouth. That's why I was asking, like, if you needed more water or whatever. But, yeah, so we don't draw blood or anything. But that's, to get someone's DNA, it's normally through blood or saliva.
There's other ways, too. Match the DNA, because
they're just, definitively saying, like, because obviously your DNA is not in any system. You've, never been in trouble before or anything like that. So your DNA is not in any system. So I would have to get, a judge to say, hey, I need her DNA, or you can consent and give us your DNA now. It's totally up to you. But yeah, like that's the only way that we do it is by, like, your saliva, because we are not doctors and we cannot draw people's bloods. So yeah, it's up to you, but it's just a step that we have to do in the investigation. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. All right, I'll get you more water, and then we'll work on getting you some chips, and then I'll come back with that stuff to do the cotton swab for your mouth, okay?
Okay, so about Will you try reaching out to him?
I will, actually, yeah, but not tonight, but I will have to talk to him at some point.
Is there, since we're eventually going to talk to him, is there anything you want me to tell him? Or do you want to, like,
Do you want to write him
send
a
him a
letter?
letter or something? Or like, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I feel like letters are, like, a little more personal, but...
Yeah, I think it's just wondering because it might bother him. Or maybe he'll see I'm calling or something and be like, I told you not to come talk to me.
Yeah. But, I mean, we need to make contact with him. And like I said, if there's anything you want me to relay to him, you know, I'll be more than happy to do that for you.
I don't think
There's nothing you want to tell him? All right, well, if you think of something, just let me know, okay?
We're going to get that stuff for you, get you some more water.
Also, when will I get to use my phone again?
I have to take your phone. So, as part of the investigation, I have to take your phone. I'll be writing a search warrant for the judge, so the judge will tell me, like, hey, yes, you have probable cause to go into her phone, and then we're going to go into it and download it and go from there. But if you need, like, numbers or something from it, I can get you those numbers. Okay?
But will I get it back?
Maybe one day.
When is?
Well, I don't know. It just kind of depends on where the investigation goes and kind of what happens. Yeah. So you might.
So you're gonna look through which things?
Probably everything, to be honest. Every form of communication, just to see who you may have talked to. I mean, you've been pretty open with us, but so this is kind of how this works. So someone will tell you a story. They'll tell you, their side of the story, and then there's another side of the story, and then somewhere in the middle, we normally find what we call, the truth. So I'm not saying that you lied, but I can't take your word for it. I have to back it up with evidence. I have to corroborate it, which means that I have to prove that what you're telling me, what you sat here and told me, is true and accurate. And the way I do that is I go through people's phones. And I prove, like, yes, she made this phone call. She called Bubby at this time. She called a boo at this time. She called 911 next, and just kind of go through what you said. And then, there's always people, even though you've told me everything, essentially, people will talk about it and they'll communicate, and the communication that you have with your sister, like, I need to read about that. I need to see it. Because I can take your word for it all day long, and I'm not saying you're a liar, but I just have to corroborate it. I can't take your word for it, even though I want to, and I believe you, and I don't feel like you lied to me, but I can't just take people's word for it in this line of work. I have to corroborate everything that is told to me, if I can. So if I can corroborate it, I will. If I can't, then it's just kind of your word.
I just feel like most of the information isn't on the text, it's on the calls, like, clearly the important stuff is called out, even between them two.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's just part of the investigation. I honestly take everyone's phone. And then, when it can be released, it's released. But I just don't have the answer. Because, I'm the lead investigator. I'm not the state attorney or anything like that. So at the end of the day, the state attorney has the final say on what happens. Okay? But I can get you numbers if you need anything from it. You can't have it right now. Okay? Any other questions before we get you some water and hopefully find you some chips?
Will you just ask him, like, his side of it?
Joseph? Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he doesn't understand it the same way I did. From the last call, he wasn't agreeing that, like he thinks I forgot some of the important calls when we talked about stuff, but to me it's obvious that he forgets important talks. He has a bad memory, so then things that I see as reoccurring to him, it might seem like not there, or like once. We just didn't quite see the level the last call.
Yeah, you didn't like see eye to eye. I understand, and I mean, to be honest, like a male's perspective on something versus a female is probably never going to be the same. And that's just life.
Especially when I feel like I can see the influence on him. He can't see it because he's the one being influenced.
Sure.
So things like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll be right back, okay?